there is a growing issue right now with the newest set that was released and announced. So if you're not aware, which you probably are, and you're only here for the slight boyish good looks that I have and the amazing entertainment quality that I provide, Prismatic Evolutions is coming out in January. And man, is this hitting so hard. So hard. We're not even a full week into pre-release when they decided to drop this, and then we're not even out of pre-release for Surging Sparks before Pokemon decided, hey guys, we're just going to drop a whole new set on you for January. Now, we already anticipated this happening. We already knew that there was going to be another set coming, whether it be in January or early February. But for the fact that they're dropping this specialty set, which, by the way, if you know anything about Pokemon, they do this every year. That January time frame is a specialty set. It's going to be intense. It's going to be nuts, and it already is. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Gary. I'm the Card Father. I'm here in Columbus, Ohio. I own a trading card store and an online shop, and we are growing ever so much. And so thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already and you enjoy our content, you're not, again, here just for the boyish good looks, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. Really appreciate that. Helps the algorithm know that you like what you're seeing, and it helps me produce more content. All right, with that, let's jump into a little bit of that. So, guys, we are 2.5 months away from Prismatic Evolutions. This is a wild set. I mean, PokeBeach just released their entire, hidden category of card arts that have just been revealed, and they're super cool looking. They're really sweet. I'm sorry, this set is going to be on fire, and it already is. In fact, it's kind of turning into a dumpster fire, in my opinion. You have got 2.5 months before this set releases officially, and not only that, this set is not releasing in full on day one in January. No, what is it doing? Well, Pokemon has gotten a little bit more smart with their rollout feature here, and they're rolling this out across 3 to 4 months. Guys, we have plenty of time. There's going to be plenty of product available with Prismatic Evolutions. In fact, it's a specialty set, and so with that doesn't mean there's no booster boxes, no 36-pack count booster boxes. This is going to be all the other products that you see, much like 151 was involved out in last September, where it came out with a binder collection, and we came out with a poster collection. And by the way, if you don't have either one of those, if you don't have the binder or poster, seriously, you need to find one. They're sweet. Okay, anyway, but moving on. So because this is a specialty set, the intrinsic value is the fact that this set is literally all EV and Evolutions. That's it. Now, if you remember clearly to what set in Sword and Shield was devoted strictly to EV and EV Evolutions, that's right, Evolving Skies. Yeah, Evolving Skies, which was an absolute horrible set at one point, but then people just fell in love with it. Why? Because it's EV and Evolutions, and there's a pretty big problem here because we are 2.5 months away. Guys, I can't tell you what to do, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to caution you in a few things. First and foremost, what you're going to see here is distributors don't have any idea of what Pokemon is printed for this and how much allocations they're going to receive. And they don't have any clue as to how much they're going to be able to provide people, okay? I've talked to 3 of my distributors. I have not received any information about this. They have not told me a single thing. I've gone to their websites. I've gone to our order systems. I've gone to our pre-order systems. There is nothing available right now for Prismatic Evolutions. There's nothing. In fact, there's not even anything for Surging Sparks right now, which is bonkers because that set is absolutely hyped up beyond all belief, and people are going to love it because it's the Pikachu set, right? Okay, obviously. But distributors don't know anything right now. They don't have any numbers or count. And to be completely honest, if you're not familiar with how this whole back-end wholesale thing works, guys, we are scummy resellers because we buy product in from wholesale and we sell it at retail, okay? Or close to retail or even under, all right? We sell it at market prices or below. And yeah, so we're scummy resellers already because we have legitimate businesses that do this. But if you're not familiar with the wholesale process, they get it in for Pokemon at a cost, and then they jack the price up, mark it up, and then they sell it to us at a cost. That's called wholesale. Now, typically, what happens is distributors will allow us to do what's known as either pre-order, so like what we do with a lot of you, we either do a pre-order or we do an allocation. If you're getting allocation, you're usually pretty big. That way you're ordering enough product in on a regular basis to get this in, or your distributor is doing a pre-order because they're not entirely sure how much they're going to get, and so they need to queue up enough of demand for it, so that way they can tell Pokemon, hey, we need X number of products and X number of things, and you need to go ahead and deliver those plus, whatever surplus we are requiring. And so with that, all right, distributors have to give numbers to Pokemon, and if they don't give numbers to Pokemon, Pokemon's just not going to give them enough product. So we don't get that information. We don't get that until about a month before a set releases, okay? Sometimes you may, like some bigger stores, some bigger outlets may get that information ahead of schedule, like maybe a good solid 6 weeks instead of just a 4-week period, or a couple of months. They may get that option to be able to know what's coming down the line and pre-order that before it's released. And that's great because those stores are going to be having that. But I can tell you right now that the biggest issue we're going to see right now with Prismatic Evolutions is the fact people are pre-ordering this thing like it's freaking water, okay? You guys are going crazy over this. Pokemon Center sold out of all their ETBs. Now, rightly so, because that's Pokemon Center, but they sold out of all their ETBs in 10 hours. You know what's even nuts, even more nuts? Pokey&E, Brian, dude, in 10 minutes sold 300 ETBs on pre-order. 10 minutes, 300 ETBs. Lord almighty, I wish I had that capacity, but he's also cautioned himself, and he's cautioned others, that he's not putting any more up because of the fact that he does not want to oversell it and then all of a sudden be in a problem. And see, again, if you don't understand how a lot of this works, that's okay, because people like myself, Brian, the Nostalgianomics, Catch 'em All Collectibles, all of these guys who try to teach you and help you understand how this process works between buying, selling, collecting, and trading, or whatever you're doing, we're trying to explain to you a few things. And one is, Brian ain't stupid, all right? Neither is Nostalgianomics, neither are some of these other stores. They're not stupid. They're not going to oversell something that they can't give you, but also they're not going to sell something and not have a backup availability and some sort of liquid capital to refund and pay those invoices back. And we've seen this happen already with Surging Sparks. It doesn't matter what the market price is or what the MSRP is, okay? If that set goes up, there's people who are likely going to cancel orders and resell it at the higher rate because they can make more money. First and foremost, I'm going to give you, if you're this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I will never do that. All right. When I put a pre-order up, that's the price I'm putting it up as. After the pre-order, it goes up to the price that I feel is appropriate for the market and appropriate for my buyers and appropriate for the people in my local community. Okay. I will never cancel your order because of the price goes up or the market value goes up. Once you've made an order with me, that's it. It's solidified. That contract is full and done. You signed, I've signed, and I'm going to fulfill that contract. So I will never cancel an order regardless. I'll tell you why. Surging Sparks, I sold out in 3 days, which was awesome. It's my first time selling out and having a pre-order up, knowing my allocations, knowing my numbers. I had my pre-orders up and my allocations, so thank you if you ordered from me. I'm very grateful for that. But here's the thing. I will never ever cancel an order just because I see the market value hit higher, okay? I set my orders for a reason. When Surging Sparks was going to end, I was going to move my price to market value. That's how it works, but I sold out of everything. So congratulations to you if you got some from me. I am grateful. Hopefully I'll have more in the future, okay? Surging Sparks is going to be a really good set. I believe it's going to be really good. I think the pull rates are a little crazy, but that's a different video. Okay, anyway, back to this. So we don't get allocation numbers until about a month out, all right? Distributors, that's not how they operate, okay? They don't just operate on a whim, all right? Secondly, people are pre-ordering this so freaking crazy. You guys are so quick to purchase. I think you're premature, all right? I think you're premature in buying something that's 2.5 months out, because what's going to end up inevitably happening is that people are overselling it. People are overselling it so bad right now. And that's not going to do anything with the price. The price is going to be the price. Market value is going to be the market value, regardless of what MSRP is. But people are overselling it, and there's going to be a lot of canceled orders. Mark my words. If you buy now and you end up getting something, a great deal, okay, your order has a very high potential of being canceled because of the fact that we do not know numbers yet. And that's just the nature of the game. Now, some people will advocate, if you find it on pre-order and you're confident about that seller, go for it. Buy it. Get it at that price. And if you're finding it at MSRP, buy it, because this set, in my opinion, will become the next Evolving Skies. 151, Twilight Masquerade. I think Paradox Rift is a sleeper set. I think people are sleeping on that. That set will be a very good set for a while, even though most people don't like it because it's super cheap. I wholeheartedly believe this Prismatic Evolutions is going to be the next Evolving Skies. Why? Because it already is the next Evolving Skies. It literally mimics everything. It smells just like Evolving Skies, okay? It's all EV and Evolutions. That's all this whole set is. And if you haven't checked out the artworks, please go and do so. Poke Beach has a really good article where they show you those, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous cards. Okay, so this is the problem I see with pre-ordering. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, Gary, Cardfather, whatever your name is, what are you doing about pre-orders? I've already had people asking me if I'm going to pre-order and if I'm going to have pre-orders up. Eventually, I will have pre-orders up. I am not jumping into this game. I am not going to jump into the middle of putting up numbers and then hoping that I receive the pre-order amount that I've asked for, and then all of a sudden I'm canceling orders. Because what ends up happening is exactly what happened with the buyer who ordered from Surging Sparks, and I won't name the company or the store, but they ordered Surging Sparks. It was $12,000. The person canceled their order and would not refund them the entire fee because they were being charged a processing fee. Okay? First and foremost, that's never going to happen with me. If I make an order, or if you make an order and I have to cancel it, I'm going to eat that cost. Okay, that's on me. I shouldn't have pre-ordered as much. I shouldn't have set up the pre-orders as much. You bought, you expect. I'm going to deliver, and if I can't deliver, I'm going to eat the cost. That's my bad, right? But this is what happened. This shop, this online Wix Shopify only group of people. Somebody made a $12,000 order. The price went up in the market. They decided to cancel his order, and they ousted him about $500 in processing fees. Okay. Oh, well. I mean, you as a seller should be eating that. I'm sorry. But anyway, moving on. So that's what's going to end up happening here, guys. All right. My problem with Prismatic Evolutions is not the fact that it's a cool set, not the fact that people want it. It's the fact that we're already overselling it. We're overselling it. And if you're going to get anything in, do not be like completely delusional to your order, just riding the waves for the next 2 months through Christmas, and you are expecting to get your order, and then all of a sudden your order gets canceled, because that's just pure madness, in my opinion. You should expect at least a 30 to 40% cancel rate on a lot of these orders, because we don't know what the set is. Now, again, Pokemon's rolling this out for quite a while. They're going to have a lot of product, hopefully, because they're putting it in everything else. But there is no booster boxes, so ETBs are your booster box, right? I don't believe there are any booster bundles, so there's no 6-pack bundles that are incorporated with this. And you're going to see binders, you're going to see sticker collections, and you're going to see ETBs, you're going to see packs, right? I think there's like a Hidden Treasures box and a few other little products that might come out with that too. But if you're ordering, go for it, okay? Listen, if you're going to order, go for it. As soon as we have our pre-orders up and available, because we know kind of an idea of what we're going to have in numbers, and we're not going to overdo it, then we'll put that up. And of course, you can always visit me at cardfathertcg.com. Get your pre-order in when it comes, or just visit the website and buy stuff from me because you support me, and I promise I'll take care of you and love on you as much as possible. All right, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. See you next time.